I woke up this morning with tears in my eyes because of baseball. It's not just because Game 3 of the World Series last night went almost 7 hours and 18 innings, though that was definitely part of it. It's because it took the whole night to sink in what I had just experienced. For anyone who thinks baseball might not be political, brace yourselves, because everything is political, and sometimes the things you don't think are political end up being more political than anything that happens in DC. What happened last night in the World Series game between the Dodgers from Los Angeles, the city that Trump hates more than maybe anywhere else in the country, and the Toronto Blue Jays, representing a country that's been punished more than any other country by Trump's tariffs, that took place in Los Angeles, one of the most diverse cities in the world. What happened in this almost 7-hour game of baseball was a reminder of what this country should be. A dream or a memory from an alternate universe untainted by malignant right-wing hate. And the game was absolute magic. Shohei Ohtani is the greatest baseball player who's ever played, greater than Babe Ruth, and it's not close. He's also a Japanese immigrant who doesn't speak English, who hits home runs, steals bases, bats with an elite batting average, who can also pitch full 9-inning games over 100 miles an hour. In this single game, he set record after record, with extra base hits, with walks, with home runs, and by reaching base every time he stepped up to the plate in 9 plate appearances. On the other side, one of the heroes for the Blue Jays is a guy named Alejandro Kirk, a Mexican immigrant born in Tijuana. Kirk is the slowest runner in all of baseball, but he's also one of the best hitters and catchers. And it was his 3-run home run earlier in the game that led them into extra innings in the first place. Kirk was signed to the Blue Jays roster in 2016 from the Mexican Baseball League for $7,500. After spending his entire career with the Blue Jays, he just earned his way to a $58 million contract earlier this year. We also saw the greatest relief pitcher duel in World Series history between Eric Lauer and Will Klein, both of whom pitched more than they'd ever pitched in any single game before, and neither of whom gave up a single run in 4 innings. Just as they got to the 18th inning and both teams had run out of pitchers, the Dodgers were preparing to do the unthinkable, which was to pull up Yoshi Yamamoto, starting pitcher who only 2 nights prior had thrown over 100 pitches in a complete game. They were going to let him pitch as a reliever even though his arm should have been on ice, because he volunteered himself in order to save Shohei Ohtani's arm for Game 4. Just as the game was about to go sideways, Freddie Freeman steps up to the plate. Freeman is a 36-year-old, 6'5" farm boy looking guy who spent the first 12 years of his career playing for the Braves in the deep blue hellscape of Atlanta before moving to war-torn Los Angeles to play for the Dodgers, where just last year he hit the first walk-off grand slam in World Series history. He steps up to the plate in the bottom of the 18th inning, finds himself with a full count of 3 balls and 2 strikes, and on the next pitch, a 406-foot no-doubter walk-off home run. The symbolism is unavoidable. A guy named Free Man winning a World Series game for the City of Angels and Immigrants that featured 19 pitchers and 29 batters from 21 different states and 7 different countries. This is why it's called the Great American Pastime, and this is why I woke up in tears. I woke up remembering why I love baseball. At the same time, baseball helped me remember what it should feel like to be an American.